and get this started. Then let's do it. Yeah, let me squelch that music. Let's see how my stuff is working. There. Now you have me. I am not scripted. I don't even have any notes. I actually didn't even plan on doing this. Let me take these headsets off because I'm really not using them now anyway. I was out here shooting the intro for the next video, and I started thinking, I have not live streamed in a month, and that's just not right. I need to do that occasionally. Hello to everybody on Twitch. I see I got 15 people had rolled in. Brookie Love, hello everybody. Hello, Fat Boy. How is everybody? I see we got Freddie the Food King in here. Now, Freddie has been like a food reviewer since Christ walked the earth. He was doing this before I started. Salted Egg, hello, Jacob. I'll say hi to a few of y'all. Like I say, I have no plan. I'll talk about whatever you want me to talk about. I don't care. I don't even know how long I'll talk. We'll talk for a little while. I just haven't done this, and I felt really bad about it because I actually have Twitch people that actually are subscribers, and you know, they make them pay over there. Crazy, but that's what they do, and I feel like a yut's not doing them. I've been feeling a lot better. I'm still going through the healthcare mill, going from test to test to test. I think I'm finally cleared by cardiology, and we can go to GI. And like I say, by the time I'm done with this, I'll be completely better, and I have absolutely no idea what happened to me. And that is exactly what's transpiring right now, because my ticker's working just fine, but I kind of knew that since I'm alive. Anyway. Sneakadoodle, hey Evan, Mix Up, Freddie, it is so good to see you. I hope you all are doing well. Tell me something, you still follow a lot of food channels? So I got some questions about the last 2 weeks, and I don't really watch any other channels. It skews my judgment, but I noticed that the views are like down like 50%. I wonder if maybe I think that's YouTube. Maybe YouTube like needs to cut corners, so it's like let's screw the food reviewers, but doesn't really matter. It always comes back. I just don't know. I didn't know you were sick, Freddie. I just didn't know that. Yeah, I'm doing good. I feel you saw I've been like putting out videos like 2 or 3, and I'm actually fixing to do another one here in a second. Let me skip the YouTube ads. They're gonna like pump ads on you. Yeah. So whatever. I don't make any money off of a live stream anyway. It's kind of a do it to talk to everybody mostly and see what's going on. There's been some changes. I think I got the birthday shout out things unscrambled. I did a poll, and like 95% of the people wanted me to keep them, but they were getting too long. I mean, when I started freaking out is when I had enough birthday shout outs to cover 3 to 4 videos, because I'm not doing any more. I can't do any more than 16 because it gets too long. People skip past it, and it damages the algorithm, and I get derated. So that's not going to happen. So what I did is I said, hey, if you want to go to the top of the stack, pay me $2. I mean, it's a nominal. Just go to the effort of doing that. And that seemed like it's ran some people off. And plus, not run anybody off. That's kind of not the right thing to say. But if you go over 30 days since you ask and I'm that piled up, they'll just fall off. But so far that hasn't happened. That's actually smoothed it out, and I'm real happy with the way things are going. I think that was the way to go, because I would just want to either whack them or not whack them, and then I was just almost ready okay, we're just going to kill them. And then I'm like, what if I do that? You know, initially I was going to charge everybody, you know, but that's like, no, that's crass. I don't want to do that. But, yeah, I'm just wondering, because, you know, it's not the first, yeah, I was asking Freddie because he watched a lot of other reviewers, and I look at a couple of their channels just real quick, because we lost Chew Boom, and I watched Chew Boom pretty heavy to see what's coming out. It was actually relatively comprehensive, and there was Fast Food Post, which kind of like hit the skids for a little while, and I literally had to do real research to find out if there was actually anything legitimately new. And but Fast Food Post is kind of waking up. I follow I follow a lot of websites trying to find out. But at any rate, when I looked over there, I noticed that some of these views they're getting on some of these reviews they're doing are horrible. They're like less than 1,000, and I'm like, wow. I seem like I remember doing better than that, and even mine are like in half. Because I do a lot. But I was just wondering about some of these other people and what they're doing to them, because I think some of them actually depend on the income. I don't. Just so I have enough to cover the expenses here, and so far that's actually worked out okay. And I want to make more videos. I also want to make a trip to Ohio this weekend, and it's going to collide with the video that I'm shooting right now. I'm going to be doing Sonic. Sonic came out with this, what they call their version of a smash burger. All they do is they smash it down. They're trying to copy off of Freddy's and some other places that have, the burger that's all smashed and you got the crispy edges. They're trying that to see how that works, and so I'm going. Yeah, I did one of the Brookie Love asked me if I did the street chalupas. Actually, I did. I can't remember which one I did because there was more than one. Y'all can help me with that. But I did street chalupas. That turned out to be a big giant mess when I shot that video. Apparently, and I didn't understand it either. They came out like stone cold, and they were not. No, they did more than that. They screwed my order up. I very clearly, and you saw it. I ordered beef, steak, not chicken, and they gave me all chicken. And I'm sitting there punking along doing my temperature test, and I like, wait a second, these are chicken. They were doing good they weren't bad on the temperature test. So I just screw it, throw them in the bag, throw them on the floor, fired it up, restarted my cameras, rolled the drive-through again, and ordered the beef, and I got them. And then I'm going over there temperature testing again, and they're to fall on their face. I don't know, they must couldn't make the stuff ahead. But anyway, even the guy that was in the drive-through window that was nice to me the last time, he wouldn't even make eye contact with me or talk with me. And I talked to somebody that works there, and apparently they have policies against talking to content creators. I guess I'm a content creator now. And so he may have very well gotten in trouble for that. So I'm not really like holding his feet to the fire on that. But he's the one that actually keyed my order and completely wrong. And then I get out there and do it, and I only have half an order. And then I'm like, you got to understand, I'm not really mad about the food. When I get agitated about something like that, it's not because of the food. It's because of you've trashed my video. You've added 3 hours for me to sort all this footage out because I'm turning cameras on and off, and they're getting hot. Sometimes they overheat, and I have to record with a different camera, and it just turns into this big mess of video tracks that I'm trying to straighten out at the end. So they create a lot of work when they do that. Anyway, I'm going to answer your question there, but anyway, boils down to it. They failed the temperature test. They made me mad because I took it back into them rather than go through the drive-through for a third time because I wasn't spending $80 on a Taco Bell. I just wasn't doing it. And then they want to argue with me about it, tell me, well, there's 2 in each one of those packs. I'm like, I ordered 4 orders and showed her my receipt. And then when I get all snippy with me, and then they hand me cold stuff the second time, I'm like, okay. Because I said, I'm trying to make a video here. I was just livid by then. So, I will probably go back there again and do the video the next time because the location there lends itself to filming. But anyway, I want to answer your question here. I don't want to stop in the middle. Yeah, I spent over $60 on it. I did it twice. I feel like you need to skip anything Bojangles at this point, Joe. 42 minutes would never get the business. I am still dumbfounded. What in the crap happened there? I did a video there earlier, a few months ago, or maybe even a year ago, and it was the dogs. It was like the chicken. They called them like the bow dogs, or I remember what it is. They gave those things to me stone friggin' cold, and I know that was wrong, and I blasted them for it. But one of the employees there came in my comment section and asked me to come back for a second chance. And then a few months later, I see this, and I'm like, second chance. And they recognized me when I drove in the parking lot. They knew I was there, and you saw that. They knew it. Yet they did that. Now the guy, now in the guy's defense at the window, he wasn't the one actually fixing my food. It was the guys in the back, but they knew me too. He's like, "Oh, we're working on it." I went in there at 40 minutes, and they were just now putting my food together, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness." They had people sitting around out in the parking lot talking to their friends and goofing off, and I just like, you knew this, you knew what I was doing, and you know what would happen. And then of course, you know, I didn't really crucify them about that temperature because all that coleslaw on them, and they did taste pretty damn good. I liked them, but it was such a shame. There's another Bojangles. I'm going to look at it and see, because that's the problem with that Bojangles is that it has nice shading and there's nice places to park, and it really lends itself to filming. Big question: is my audio sound all right? Is it too loud? Am I overmodulated? Anything? Tell me what's going on with that. And I'm going to back up and go through the questions because I just wanted to sit here and talk. I had nothing to talk about except, you know, some of these videos that I did like drove me insane. $80. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, they were in there. The Taco Bell people follow me in the channel. They had left comments in the channel the time before when I went there, and I came back and they're like, treat me like I'm yesterday's breakfast. And I'm like, well, are they just that mad about the video? I guess I didn't give them that great of a score. Maybe that's it. Anyway, Nas, how are you doing? Robert Grimbu. I guess I'm a big dog. Yeah, I remember when I was at 9. I remember when I was like 900. I remember that. I don't forget. I'm not a big dog. I'm just lucky I got plenty of support, especially from Twitch, because Twitch has publicized me. And a number of people on Twitch, and especially Will Neff. And I haven't even really chatted with Will Neff because he was out. His mom's sick, and he was in Michigan and not streaming for a while. I really haven't been in there. I'd really need to let him release one of my videos. You know, but I understand what he's going through. Will Neff's a really good guy. Thank you. Audio's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure my sound was good because, you know, I'll sit there and run my mouth and nobody can hear me. Duh. Yeah, I am unfiltered. I try not to swear too much. I mean, speaking of that, do you want to hear the story about, let me see, which video was that? It was time before last. It's the one where I did a birthday shout out to the little girl with the picture, the cute little blonde girl. Yeah, there's a whole story behind that. The reason I did that, because I usually don't put people's photos and stuff in unless, you know, like I usually don't do weddings. You know, weddings are just something I just don't hardly ever do. But when they send me a picture and I say, boy, that is a cute ass couple, I'm putting it in there just because they're a cute damn ass couple. And that's what I did. But this girl here, I'm wishing her 7th, what was it, the 6th or 7th birthday. Okay. Now, and I had a skit worked out in my Sneakadoodle Bite. I had a Sneakadoodle Bite script, and that's where I called myself Joe. Shadow called Joe Prime a boy, and I'm like, you calling me a boy? Have you seen this? You know, and I do that. That was the skit, and then I was editing it. I'm like, you know, that's probably not a good thing to put in the same video you're wishing a 6-year-old a happy birthday on. And so I had to chop that out. That was I was like, showed my wife and she thought it was funny, but then she says, no, you can't put that in there. And so, yeah, I did it. I thought it was funny at the time, but I wasn't really thinking, you know, that I have a fairly large child audience, so I got to be real careful with that. So that's why, I don't know, sometimes I'm just not even feel like I'm not going to put a skit in every once in a while just for the hell of it, because it's a little bit of work to do that. I mean, I have to stop and pull footage and measure it out and count times. I got the big giant stopwatch on the wall and everything, so to make that work, and it's still not perfect. Anyway, yeah, that was pretty funny. Oh man, guys, come on, Brian, no. You know, I don't have a moderator here. You're gonna get whacked for that. Yeah, don't start off with feces jokes. Don't ask me if I'm gonna eat worms. It's like, especially in my Discord, you know, you kind of get kicked out for that. That's not right, man. Oh goodness, what do we do about that, man? Please. Twitch knows what this is. This is called the hammer. There. There you go. There. Now, that's done. Anybody else got any more feces questions so I can pick you out of the crowd here and kick you out for being acting like a 9-year-old? Because I ain't dealing with that. Sorry. This is Joe Unchained. I'm not dealing with that. You know, I curse like a sailor in real life. I am. That's what I do. I got no problem with that. But I got kids in here, and that's one thing I'm going to respect as children, because that's really all we got. That's our only hope for the world is the kids. Banhammer. Yeah, it's hammer time. Anyway, let me go through here and find some questions. I don't do the birthday shout-outs too much in live stream because it just turns into a big birthday shout-out live stream. I don't really think people are too interested. But happy birthday, by the way. If you want a birthday shout-out, you go to the channel email, or you can go to any video that I've released in the last month or so, and it tells you exactly how to put in. It doesn't cost anything. It can, if you want to like be priority and be at the top of the list, you can send me money. But you don't have to. And just put it in there. You'll go in a queue, and I have not had to drop anybody off yet. But do that. If you want to get into a real video that's going to get a lot of views, that's the way to go. And then plus in a live stream, not that many people are going to watch this live stream. Really, honest, they're not. It's just a different group. Yeah. Recently completed it. I got to see this. Excrement. All right, Danny, no, sorry, dude. We're not talking about human excrement today. Not happening. Sorry, Danny. Thank you for coming. Bye. Oh, goodness. Happy birthday, Howie. Well, like I said, just put it in there, and I keep a list. I'm very organized with it. Yeah, the hammer. It's hammer time over here. What is with YouTube? YouTube was so good the last time. What's going on? Come on. Max Villa. Dude, come on, man. Do I got to sit there and put the hammer on all night long? I mean, I want to talk. I don't want to sit there and ban and kick people out of the channel. I didn't bring a moderator. I don't want to bother my sister because she's watching her grandchildren, and she's tired. She doesn't need this. Why you want to hope Howie has a bad birthday? He didn't do anything wrong that I know of. Anyway, back to this. Twitch users, man, I am so sorry I have not been on streaming. I am so sorry. And I'm so sorry to YouTube. I have not been streaming. I just, I've been focused on making videos. I mean, I get on here. This shows you how long I've been streaming. I'm back to them trying to make me convert to Windows 11 on my notebook. I've got to update all this stuff, and it's been crashing and stuff on me. It crashed before I dropped. But anyway, Reckless, love you from South Africa. Hey, South Africa. I actually know somebody that lives in South Africa, has property there that commutes back and forth. Yeah, I want to get, Half Demon. I love you too, brother. Well, this is Brookie. This is the first time you've been to one of my streams. I was streaming really good for a while, every week or so. That's pretty good for me, because I'm not really a streamer, if you can't tell. I'm more of a video maker. In fact, that's like I say, that's what I was doing. Because, my intro is typically scripted, but the rest of it's not. This is my reading for my intro. Because, I can't remember all those birthday shout-outs. I have to read those and then memorize them. I can only memorize more than 5 names in a row. You should get a frog pet. Nah, I got too many cats. I appreciate it. Yeah, I go to great lengths to pick out good music, and so far I have not run Epidemic out of music yet. I thought I was going to, but some reason or other they keep coming back with more. And I've already got the intro. Actually, the title roll with the music is already done. I did that last night. I was sitting around because I had to go to the doctor today. I had a big cardiac workup today. I had to go and get a, if any of y'all are medical out there, you know, I had a CVCT angiogram today. Nice. Yeah, they gave me, in order to do that, you have to take 2 sublingual nitros and take 100 milligrams of low pressor that I don't take. Oh, God, guys, come on. What is wrong with these people? Am I just, oh, I don't want to do that. Almost made you a mod for doing that. Ooh. There you go. Hammer time, boy. This is like hammer time tonight. Have I just gone that long and everybody's upset? What did I do? Thank you, Icon. I love you back to California. I'm glad I reached all the way to California. Disco Dan. Yeah, it is hot here. It rained and rained and rained and rained, and as soon as it quits raining, 102 degrees. In fact, that's what I was going to do today because my squash plants are getting bugs in them, and I have to go pull them up. Yeah. Yeah, I did, actually. They haven't, the cardiologists haven't looked at it yet, but in where I go to the hospital I used to work at, you can go in there and you can see the results before them. And, yeah, no, I'm not bad. No, I'm not fixing to drop over dead. My issue was not cardiac output, cardiac issue at all. In fact, I don't think I'll ever know what it was. I think I'll just get better on my own. And part of it is I've lost weight. I've lost 10 pounds. If you notice, my neck isn't as fat. I've got 25 more pounds to go. I want to weigh less than 200. I weighed in at 220.8 this week. Down from 234 when I started weighing myself when I was sick. But I'll tell you something, it's a lot easier to lose weight when you're feeling bad than when you're feeling good and hungry. Yeah. Anyway, MC Hammer. Yeah, usually I have mods in here. Usually my sister's here. My sister does it real well. Yeah, maybe will. I was thinking about picking up a mod in Hammer time. Oh, we want to keep talking about feces. I mean, I can talk about feces. I'm a nurse. Okay. That's fine. That's all what y'all want to act like children. That's fine. That's fine. You see, I got people. Yeah, I'm a retired nurse. These guys are working my little hammer mouse as much as they can. I'm sure they'll come back again as somebody else and keep doing it. There you go, boys. Yeah. I'm moderating now. The people that do this kind of crap in a live stream are probably like 8 years old and they're all giggling and laughing like a bunch of stupid children. In fact, that's probably what they are. Yeah, I know. I'll talk to Haas. He'll give me some pointers. You know who Haasbot is? That's a right hand man of Will Neff. He'll tell me. But I really haven't had problems with YouTube chat acting like that. They just 2 or 3 people get in here and just want to be ugly. Yeah, Yuri's not ever going to come back again. He's joined the list of multiple people who have been silenced from the channel, unfortunately. Sorry, Yuri. Kindergarten. They do that, I think, before you get in grade school, and this isn't kindergarten. Do you stream? Do I stream on Twitch? Yes, I do. I have a Twitch channel, and in fact, I'm simulcasting right now. I am. That's why you see me look over to my left a little bit and watch my Twitch stream here, because I love my Twitch people. They don't do this stuff to me. Plus, I have Haasbot. It actually moderates Twitch. I don't think I ever need a bot or anything in Twitch. What was my most memorable moment in high school? Oh, that's easy. I graduated a year early because I know people. And I got out a year early. I insulted my English teacher because she wanted me to go to the commencements. And I told her, y'all are not going to waste another minute of my time. I want you to mail me my diploma. Bye. And she threw me out of class. That was the most memorable moment. I never came back. My favorite dessert is strawberry with whipped cream. Shadow is okay. Shadow's happy about our test looking not so bad. Yeah, I am spicy today. Maybe that's it. Maybe I've been trying to stay awake. Maybe I've been grumpy. Yeah, I'm gonna sit up and edit a little bit before I go to bed tonight, and then I'm probably gonna film tomorrow. That's the plan. Kishman, hey Kishman, how y'all doing? Y'all from Neff and them, and Emaru. I love Emaru. Emaru is like I love Emaru. Emaru is like super cool. She draws a big crowd. My goodness. Yeah, I graduated in 1975. I was a class of 76, and I got out early. I just was not having a good time. I did not like high school at all, and my mistake. I should have made more out of that. I could have. Looking in retrospect, when I had to go to college and start learning all over again, I was like, yeah, I wasted a lot of time there. I should have done more. Because actually English 101 and all that is one of my favorite things. I mean, a YouTube video is basically a small essay with video, and he has to follow that format. You can't just like, yeah, here's the hamburger up against the back of the windshield. That isn't how it works. All right, they're gonna try and put an ad on YouTube, I guess. Yeah, I love strawberries. I used to raise them when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Had my own strawberries, picked them and sold them out on the street. I hated it. I hated high school. I hated it. And like I say, in hindsight, biggest mistake of my life. I should have got what I could out of it. All I did was try to cheat, not do my work, and just get out of there as quick as I could, because I just absolutely resented being there. What's your favorite fast food place? Right now, I'm doing pretty good with Culver's. I like Culver's. They're very consistent. Have you reviewed the El Diablo burger at Carl's Jr.? No, I don't have a Carl's close enough to do that. I didn't want to do that. You know what I wanted to do was Carl's Jr., their veggie burger. I wanted that one because that actually looked interesting. I actually have in the queue right now to do a Hardee's BLT burger or something or other. I was going to do that, but I kind of got supplanted because I'm going to do Sonic tomorrow and get that out of the way. And I may stop for a few days and go up to Ohio and see my family. I haven't been home for months. I would like to go to Brazil. Somebody said I should do Brazil. Yeah, I'd like to go to. That's my roots, man. I can't say my last name. Yeah, my roots are in Brazil. Absolutely. I almost said my name. I see somebody's got an Emaru emoji. Yeah, Emaru is like, man, what a girl. You're watching all the way from Australia. That, to me, that's the power of the internet. The internet is amazing to me. But I wanted to try that Carl's Jr. Veggie Burger, but there is not a Carl's within 800 miles of me, and I just can't do that. What made you first pick up the camera and do review food content? Well, I started making videos on my Fix-It channel, which, I say I'm going to do something. That's why I'm not going to say I'm going to do anything, because I end up not doing it. And I started doing those, and I saw some food reviews, and I'm like, well, that looks easy. oh, was I wrong? But then I did it so long, I got to where I have a format that I can work with. And so I'm still doing them. But that's kind of why, because they looked easy and I was doing something else. Yeah, if I ever get to an In-N-Out that's close enough, I will do an In-N-Out. Have you seen the Joeishungry 7 TV emotes? No, I have not. I do not know. I mean, they have some emotes in my Discord. Some of them are not so flattering, but I don't care. I let that go. I'm not a prude. Oh, you should go to Chicago. I agree. Chicago is a good place for pizza. You don't have probably a good reason I didn't get a ton of views on Zaxby's and Bojangles, because they're regional. They're in the South. And we did a Cane's, and I did a view on Cane's. Cane's is a knockoff of Guthrie's, and we have a brand new Guthrie's here. Everything that does chicken strips is, especially Zaxby's, Cane's, and there's another one that are pure out and out ripoffs of Guthrie's, and As a matter of fact, I ate at Guthrie's today. If y'all want to know what I ate today, I'm not supposed to eat that food, but I ate at Guthrie's and I liked it. Oh yeah, Emaru, not a me emojis. They do emojis of me, man. Whoa. Oh my goodness, they crack me up. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to get me Emaru emoji and put it in Twitch and just have an Emaru face on everything. I wonder if I get in trouble for copyright for that. Probably not. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Culver's mushroom, Swiss, and grilled onions and mustard. Yes, it is good. I have actually reviewed that. I know at some point. You should review some Austrian. Yeah, get some snacks from Australia. Yeah, I could do that. I'd just get on a plane and fly to Australia and drag all my cameras out there and do reviews in Australia until I run out. I'd like to do, what is it, Jack's? Or who is that does, your Burger King is not called Burger King there. I wonder if it's better. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. I know y'all know. Would you ever collab with Joe Bartolozzi? That's a question. I would collab with Joe Bartolozzi in a microsecond. I love Joe Bart. He has gone way out of his way and promoted my channel, helped me out. I think he is funny as hell, and I absolutely would. And that's up to him. I have a direct connection with him through Discord. All he has to do is send me a message, and I'm there. And he knows that. I've communicated with him, and maybe that's just not his thing. That's okay. I haven't really seen him collab with anybody, but I would be glad to. And he knows that. Ball's in his court. If he wants to do it, we're all there. Hello from Finland. Just stopped by to say I appreciate that, Sid from Finland. That's a long, long way away. Beautiful country, though. That's where maybe I need to move to Finland. They probably kick me out. Have you ever considered doing videos on local places? I stick pretty much for fast food, and there's a physical reason. I want to do local places. I like to do local places. But you got to be careful with that, because I could actually do damage if their food sucked. It's kind of hard for me, because I don't really want to be... I don't want to be responsible for kicking somebody that's small that can actually have a serious effect on their business. And I have done locals. I've done an ice cream place up the street here that is absolutely a local. Finland, yeah. I mean, the internet, to me, I thought Hardee's and Carl's Jr. are the same thing, but they have different promotions and different menus. Likes Orange. You probably have some Hardee's closer. Yeah, there are Hardee's close to me. For a while, we didn't have any because the franchise in our district went belly up. But some of them have been taken over. Jack's. That's the name of the place that took over where the Hardee's was at. They put a Jack's up there, and I'm meaning to do that one, but it's another regional, and you want to make videos that a lot of people are going to be interested in too. So you always have your weighing. Am I going to do a local that's not going to get a lot of views, or am I going to do some crappy food that everybody's going to want to see at Taco Bell? That's always been a thing. You are a Sigma male. I don't know what that means. I don't think it's mean, though. Have you ever traveled outside the country? No, not really. I drove over to Mexico once and got scared and ran back across the border because I was afraid somebody would steal my stuff. Pepsi Pimpin', thank you very much. You don't have to do that, but it is much appreciated supporting the channel. What's up, man? Have you ever had Portillo's? No, I have not had Portillo's, but I've had a lot of people telling me to go to Portillo's. I really have. I need to try that out. I don't know how close they are to me, though. There's a reason that I haven't. But Pepsi Pimpin', thank you very much. I appreciate that. I miss Burger Chef too, Jason. I do too. Yeah, if Hardee's is a failing company, and that's part of my script. I've actually shot the intro for that, and then it kind of got pushed to the side for something else. So what do I think of Joe Bart? I love Joe Bart. He is funny as crap. And people were asking me if I'd collab with him. Heck yeah. He has a video where he did a reaction to my video that has 1.1 million views. I mean, that's half of the number of views that I've gotten in my channel forever. And he does it with one video. That is impressive. And I still get comments from that. But the Joe Bart, chicken or pork? I'm going to go with pork. Pork is... I like either, but pork would be my thing, because you can get bacon. Bacon, remember? Bacon. I'm a bacon dude. Bacon. You know how how pissy I get when somebody screws me on the bacon, like Wendy's saying they got 4 slices and put 2 halves in there, or, whatever. That just irritates the crap out of me. Have I ever had Dave's hot chicken? No, I have not. Is that gas station food? Is Dave's gas station food? I missed the Red Barn. Now, I have not had the Red Barn. Nice to see so many channels promoting. I have and the bulk of the channels that I know of are all Twitch. And what they'll do is they'll take their VODs and put them on YouTube. But that's where I get the most bang for my buck when they promote them. When they put their VODs on there about me. I don't know why. Maybe a lot of people don't cross between Twitch and YouTube. I don't know. I just don't know. Have you ever played Myst, the prequel to Riven? No, I have not. I've not played Riven either. I have not played a game in decades. My wife is. My wife is playing a game right now. Bird is a good dude. I didn't realize Bird was a Twitch streamer. I saw Bird's channel, and I like to watch his little cartoons. And Bird comes in my streams sometimes. Bird is cool. I love Bird. I remember the first time he left a comment, and I had like 100 reactions to his comment, and I'm like, who is this? Wow. Yeah, my wife is like a hardcore gamer. 7 Days to Die is probably her poison of choice. Whose birth? Have you ever been asked before? Have you ever been asked? But do you watch? Oh, have anybody asked me if I watch Twitch channels? Yeah. I watch Joe Bart occasionally. I watch Will Neff, actually 2 or 3 times a week. I got to catch up on movies because they do a lot of stuff with seeing what movies are coming out, and that's how I know. So yeah, I watch it, and plus I watch him. I like to watch him watch my videos because I want to see his reaction to it. I want to see if he has boredom in his eyes and during any spots, because then I'll know. Don't do that anymore. If Will is like glazing over when I do the birthday shout-outs, I start worrying. But yeah, I watch Will. Not a lot of other stuff. There's a lot of bizarre stuff on Twitch too, like some of the butthole cams and stuff are like, ugh. Guys, how weird can you be? Yeah, I get most of my news off of YouTube, actually. Have you ever seen the Deadpool movie? Oh yeah, I love Deadpool. I'm waiting, not the new one. I'm waiting on the new one. Is the new Deadpool out? I gotta see it, man. I gotta see it. Fat pork rules. I used to work in a hog killing cut back when I was in my early 20s. I was a meat cutter for like 13 years. Oh, Dave's chain is in Nashville. Hot chicken. It's not gas. I didn't know. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember whether it was or not. Whether Dave's was gas station food. Why don't you wear a wedding ring? Oh, because it won't fit on my finger anymore. I got fat. And as a nurse, I have to wash my hands a lot, and you can't get the dirt out from under it. And my wedding ring now lives on a lanyard that I wore at work with my name badge because I kept it with me. And now that I retired, I don't wear the lanyard. So yeah, maybe I need to work on that. I had not thought about that. Thank you for reminding me. That's not something I actually gave any thought. No, Joe glazes. You can't lie. Have you ever had any fast food offered you money to review their products? Any fast food places? Nah, not really. Some. Now, yeah, I'm not saying, because I every time I get a collaboration offer, I delete it. And I get like 3 or 4 of those a day. So I could have. Toblerone is not fast food, but Toblerone wanted me to promote their stuff and do collaborations. And I actually like Toblerone stuff, but I just couldn't bring myself to be promoting somebody's stuff. And because that's just, I just don't like to see that in videos. When I get somebody who's like breaking off and promoting these different things, especially these VPNs that are absolutely useless. VPNs, useless. Anyway, sorry, you may have a VPN, you'll get mad, but whatever. I just can't stand it. I don't know. I resized it once. It's just kind of a braided with multiple metals in it as a braided band. And I don't think I can expand it out that much more. I'd resized it once. I actually lost it once. I had to get a whole nother one too, but that's been years ago. Yeah, I don't think I can, but that's good idea. I'll figure out something. I'll start wearing a lanyard again. What's my favorite movie? I like Deadpool. I also like Fury was a real good movie. I love that. I watched Joe Bart, and he says he thinks it would be cool to collab and would like to see one since I've been a fan of yours for years. Jimmy Lightning, all he's got to do is say, hey, Joe, you want to collab in 5 minutes? I said, give me 5 minutes to run over here and get everything set up, and I'll be there. Because I think if I collab with him, it's nothing to it. I can just go through Discord and just make a phone call. That's how that would. I don't even have to figure out how to make it work on Twitch, which I could. I mean, I got OBS here. I mean, I figure OBS out. I certainly can make a collab work. In fact, I know I could. Can you describe the meat cutter to nurse pipeline? Oh, yeah. My wife didn't like what I was turning into because the people I hung around with the meat cutters, and thought I needed to go to school, so I went to school. I actually cut meat while I was in school. It was a good way to make money while I was doing. And the place I worked with let me work around my school schedule, and so I went to school. I didn't even know what I was doing when I went to college. I just was taking regular core courses. And then my brother-in-law was a registered nurse in an intensive care unit, and I would love to hear the stories about his work, and I became one. And the stories are all true, if not worse. Anyway, what else we got over here? What's the worst food I reviewed since I've been doing reviews with this? Would be Duncan has produced some of the most putrid food known to man. I just wonder about the people who actually think of those recipes and put that out. I just wonder how many brain cells they actually have, or they can even taste, or just how arrogant they are. I don't know. Would you take a gambling sponsor? So far, I take no sponsors at all. I don't. I'm getting enough revenue off the ads. People give me a little bit of change for the birthday shout outs. I'm happy. But sponsors, no, not even gambling. No, I got nothing against gambling. I don't have anything against gambling. Who you like to sleep with, what you do with your time, what you ingest. I couldn't care less. I wouldn't do it, but I couldn't care less. I mean, you got this body, you want to abuse it, it's yours to abuse, although I think it is a crime to do that. But, that is what it is. What if Joe asked for a sponsor? I just don't know how I would deal with the sponsor. I just don't know how. I almost took a sponsor. I'll tell you the story about almost took the sponsor. I mean, I was so close. These guys wanted me to promote an engraving laser. Okay? Something that cost about $4,000 to do engravings on metal and wood and everything else. And they said that I would get to keep the laser if I reviewed it. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it for a laser. And they never responded. So I'm like, maybe they looked at the channel and said, like, we're going to give him a 4K laser to this guy. And yeah, I'll review it. Sure. I'll spend a whole damn video on it. Heck yeah. That would be so cool. Yeah, that's been the only one that I actually considered. And it wouldn't, But as far as doing hey, Dicey. Hey, brother. How you doing? I got to keep an eye on see who's here. Dicey's, I have vague memories of meat cutting when I was a few weeks old. I do remember that it hurt a lot and my parents were very happy. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Dicey. Anyway, what's your favorite amalgam sabotage? I have no idea what you mean by that. None. Oh, do you know who Wake Wilder on Twitch is? No, I do not. I only know like 3 or 4 people on Twitch. That's it. Soda Poppin', V-Bay. They actually were reacting to my videos, I think, before Moist Critical. I think they're the ones who started the ball rolling. I tried to figure out who had done it first, and I think that's who it is, Soda Poppin'. And then Moist Critical did it. Really didn't make any bump when he did it, but then he put the VOD in his YouTube channel, and it literally nuked my channel into another level. And then it's just been... He brought me up to like 35,000, and then I'm up, 120,000 and change right now? Wow, I'm still taking my breath away. All right, yeah. The red thing on your left, a screwdriver? Oh, this guy? Is this what we're... Oh, there goes my chicken thing. This is what you call a ceramic steel. Do you know what this is for and how to use it? It was keeping my fried chicken leg from falling on the floor. Somebody sent this. Most of the stuff you see stuck all over the place is stuff people mailed me to my mailbox. Made in China. It looks good enough to eat, but believe me, you don't want to. It's made out of plastic. This is a ceramic steel. I will demonstrate it very briefly for you. This is how you sharpen it. You don't do it. You usually sharpen with a stone, but you can smooth your edge up with a steel. A lot of steels are just regular steel. This has a ceramic coating on it. And this is what you do with it. Okay, demonstration done. YouTube's going to come and get me for promoting dangerous activities. Whatever. Let me put this away. So fun tonight. I am enjoying my stream. I am so enjoying everybody here. Chimpala. Yeah, Will Neff is a good guy. I'm so sad about his mama, but you know, she'll get through it. Breast cancer is treatable. The wife unit, I went through it twice, and she is still here, believe it or not. Meat. Oh, don't forget about, oh, I know about meat. I know exactly. You got my channel through meat. Meat. I got to do a collab with meat. I keep forgetting to. I keep going off on a tangent. Sometimes I get all distracted, a little depressed. I ain't feeling good. Oh, a circumcision joke. Oh, dicey. Oh, dicey. Take your focus off that now, dude. I done whacked about 12 people for talking about feces. But anyway. I wouldn't kick you out of the channel, Dicey. Never, not in a million years. Can you give a little sword swing? Yeah, y'all want to see me cut my damn throat, don't you? I really don't. I really can't. I'll cut myself. You know how, being a meat cutter, you know how embarrassing it is to cut yourself? And you know what, people, I had a question on in the comments yesterday. Did I ever cut myself with a knife? Oh, yeah. But never when I was using it and doing my diddly thing in the thing. I did it while I was wiping the goo off my blade after I cut something in half. Yeah, that is that's my knife. That's actually, I bought that in 1979 when I was working at a grocery store chain now defunct called A.J. Bayless on Oracle Road in Tucson, Arizona, when I was working as a meat cutter. I rarely get fast food. Something I should sink my teeth in and get almost... I rarely get fast food. What's something I could sink my teeth into? Boy, I suck as a reader, don't I? God. That I get almost anywhere in the U.S. that would be good. Culver's. I think Culver's is pretty much in all the states. Culver's would be good. Get a Culver's Butterburger. Can't go wrong. Most of the rest of the other stuff is all owned. What happens, these places, they get big and then they sell them to these big asset management places, and the people who are deciding what they're going to supply them with and what they do are non-food people. That's why you see some of this yutsy stuff. I love y'all too, man. I appreciate it. Michael Creech. Michael, are you still working? Joe is not. I tell you something, Michael. I'll tell you just directly to you, Michael. Working where I worked and some of the stuff they did, I was angry a lot. You know, just doing silly crap that wasn't really good for people. But I gotta say, I worked in my, I was in my hospital today working on there, getting done, getting IVs, putting me in stuff. And the people I worked with there that took care of me today, they're freaking top notch, man. They're top notch. They killed it. Even fumbling around because they got new IV catheters. She had a hard time sticking me. I mean, I got awesome veins, and I would just, I left there feeling a lot better. Joe is angry. Joe gets angry sometimes. I try not to get too angry in the videos, but sometimes I get pretty irritated. But Michael, I'm glad things are going for you, good for you. You haven't been guessing my numbers good at all. I don't know what's going on with that, dude. Of course, you know, you don't know what I'm dealing with here, too. Joe, my life insurance company says they'll drop me if I watch your channel. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Why, Dicey? How old are you? Are you even 18? What are you doing with life insurance in the first place? I know, Dicey, you're not that old. Goofy Goober, what's your best meal you've had in your life? In my life? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I mean, I like Thanksgiving dinner. I love turkey, but I haven't had a real good one in a long, long time. That's really a hard question, man. What's my as far as fast food? It's going to be Massey's Pizza. Always is, because they're gold standard. That's what I score against, is what I think about Massey's Pizza. And I want to get this video out that I'm working on now. I shoot tomorrow. I want to get it done. I have a Hardee's video to do after that, but I think I'm going to put Hardee's on hold, and I'm going to get in my little gray car. I'm going to go to Ohio and eat Massey's, probably Massey's sub. But anyway, that's what we got. I'm just glad to be here. I've got 46 people on Twitch. I've got 64 people on YouTube. Man, that's perfect for me. Are y'all seeing ads on YouTube? Do I need to like quash that somehow? Because the ads to me are so annoying. And how long are they running if you have? Because I think there's one coming up in 44 seconds. I keep getting this pop up. You're not, well, most of y'all probably do like me and give them their 15, 16 bucks a month. Fork it over to Google so they can be even richer. How did you decide to do food you do? How do I decide to do which food did I do? I watch several publications and I do new items, or if I don't have any new items, sometimes I do something that I just want to do. I wanted a triple or a double cheeseburger from Steak and Shake, and so I did one and I liked it and it was good. Because a lot of times you get these limited time offers and they're crap. They're crap. It's like it's the limited time offer, the Frisco BLT burger. That's the one coming after, unless it goes off the menu. It's limited after I'm doing. Joe is brain dead. Well, the Sonic Smasher. That's the one I'm shooting tomorrow. The Sonic Smasher. Yeah, I'll read my script for you real fast. That you'd get to see what it's really like. People saying I need to put outtakes in there. If I put outtakes in, my video would be like, instead of 11 minutes, it would be like 37 minutes of outtakes. Anyway, what else we got here? How do you decide what food to do? It's pretty much I watch something if it looks good. If it's just some contrived crap, it's like Arby's. Arby's comes out with new potato or new, what do they call them? Fried. You can buy those at the grocery store and drop them in the deep fryer. I'm like, I am not wasting my time going to Arby's to review something like that. That's just totally lame. The Smasher I'll do because it is kind of like a new item. They've never really smashed their burgers and tried to copy off everybody else. I'll read you a line out of this, straight out of my video here. What can I say? So Sonic, right off the bat, you know, here at the, I'll say it again. So Sonic, right off the bat, you know that originality is king at the Joeishungrychannel. That is a quote. So I shouldn't be giving away all my stuff. Here's a thought that I had. I wonder what y'all think. I'm thinking about premiering, if the timing is right, if it's the right time of day, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, I'm thinking about premiering my video on Twitch and YouTube at the same time without actually releasing it, and then release it on YouTube. What do y'all think about that? Would that be kind of cool? Because, you know, when you play it on Twitch, if I go full screen, it is exactly the same as if it was being released on YouTube. It was the audio, the quality, and everything would be something to do. That's what I want to do. Also, I like to premiere them on Will Neff, because Will Neff, I'll premiere them on there because they bet on the cuts and they bet on the score, and there's no way that people are going to bet if the video's out there, and you know they're going to cheat. I mean, I would cheat. It's just in my blood to cheat. But I'm a cheating dude. No, I'm not. Have you ever done grilled cheese burrito from Taco Bell? I believe I did a grilled cheese chalupa, I think. If you just do a search for that, Or I mean, I can do a search. Let me go look. Ooh, I can't be playing my thing. Let me go in there. I can search it easier than you can. Analytics. Grilled. Let me see. We did a Taco Bell new steak and bacon grilled cheese burrito. Yep, I did. New grilled cheese dipping taco. I did that one. Steak and bacon grilled cheese. Why is that showing me that one twice? Oh, I did it twice. That's why. Duh. Cookout. Yeah, I did another one. Chipotle grilled cheese lunch. I've done a lot of them. Grilled cheese Taco Bell. Let me flip back over to OBS so I don't get behind in my messaging. What do we got here? You ever thought about making a special where you're going to a Michelin star restaurant? No, you don't know how technically difficult that is. You'd have to have really, you wouldn't have to, but you would need their permission. And then what if they suck? Now, I wonder if they'd let me go in Fogu. I like Fogu. I need to go eat at Fogu. I can eat at Fogu. That's not really high fat. I wonder if my wife would go. I need to go to a Fogu. I'm going to go to Marietta Diner soon. I'm going to take a friend there that will be amazed at how much food they give him. It's not cheap either. Joe, is that a Nebraska t-shirt? Why, most certainly it is, sir. That is a Runza t-shirt. I bought it on the Runza website. I want to get some more. I want to get t-shirts of this quality with this typeface on it, with Joe is Hungry on it, and I don't know why I keep procrastinating and not doing crap. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let me see. Hi, I'm a big fan. I appreciate that. Mementos Mori. Nice name. My series. I appreciate that too. That would be great. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. A live premiere. Now, in YouTube, you can premiere and be there while it's going. But I thought about just plunking in and doing an OBS like I'm doing right now. I could do that. Yeah, I don't. If I do a live shot, I don't want to annotate my little head up in the corner and talk during it. I want it to be pristine. Knocked them. Come on now, dude. I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that. Just gonna pretend. I mean, that's okay. Whatever. No, I wouldn't eat you. How's Priscilla, Belle, and Madonna? Madonna, I have not seen Madonna in months. Priscilla ran her off. I miss Madonna. Madonna was a weird cat, man. That thing growled like he was going to eat your hand in half. But he would purr and growl at the same time. You could pet him. And he was one of the most photogenic cats that I've had in a very long time. But Priscilla ran her off. Priscilla is evil. I'm telling you, Priscilla is evil. Belle is actually, I didn't think Belle was going to survive the summer. I really didn't. But I actually have fresh footage of her in the video. She's actually looking where I can actually take pictures of her. Before, she looked so bad you couldn't even photograph her. Her fur was falling out and everything. But I think part of that was the knockoff flea medicine I was putting on her was causing a skin rash. So we ended up changing her flea medicine, and she's gotten a little bit better. Would you ever do a video with my wife? No, she won't come in my videos. Try True Food. I'm not really sure what that is. Me and Shadow Joe. Yeah, Shadow was in my damn closet and got my Runza t-shirt, and I didn't see him do it. And I was sitting there watching it. I'm like, that scumbag is digging through my tea. He's not supposed to wear my crap. Because, he'll wear it and get it all sweaty and put it back on the hanger. Yeah. I don't like his stench on my food. Clothes. Yeah. We're having a problem with that. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do with I think we're going to start getting along again. Favorite TV shows? Don't watch any TV. I haven't watched TV in years. I watched some of the miniseries. I watched some of those. Like, God. What's the name of the one with the big dude that is, I'll think of it in a second. Shadow Joe smells kind of like me, and I stink. What's your favorite review what's your next food review gonna be on? It is going to be, for sure, the new Sonic Smasher double cheeseburger. That is what's going to be next. I'm just trying to decide which Sonic. I've been going to the same Sonic that has a drive-through, and they traditionally get my food cold. And I actually beginning to get a relationship with them and talk to them a lot when I get there. And that's usually when I move to someplace else where I can be a little more objective. And I haven't been to the Sonic in Calhoun in over a year. And they don't have a drive-through, so I may just have to find me a spot, and drive into the spot and video them coming up, because they don't seem to care if I have cameras when they carry food to my car. So yeah, that's the next thing. Big Cheese is back. Big Cheese. Who got Big Cheese? Oh, Big Cheese. God, I'm slow. Would you ever do a collab? If who would it would be with? Now, I've got several people I'll do a collab with. I'll do Will Neff again. I would get down and get on my knees on the floor and do a collab with Emaru. I did one once, but they were in a different place, and her camera, I was looking at Emaru, but I was looking at the side of her face talking to me. I'd like to look at one where I'm actually talking live with her face to face. That would be so cool. I also want to do a collab with Meat. That's in the works. I'm trying to figure out how that's going to work. If I'm a real person and she's in her V2, how do you taste a burger? I don't know. Meat, and there's what's Meat's friend? Meat. I can't. Meat is such an easy name to remember. I never think, because they're like two buddies. They talk to each other. Meat, and then Joe Bartolozzi, if he ever does one, I would do a collab with I can't even think of Charlie. I would do a collab with Charlie, but he does not register my existence in this universe. So, and I'm not complaining. I would drive up there and do one in his studio. I think he's up. Where is Moist Critical? Moist Critical's in Florida, or is he up north? I used to know where he was at. Oh, cats are a different beast. Food is wild. Would you do a collab with Hasanabi? I don't know who he is. I don't know. I'd like to see what his format is and see who he is. I just don't do it. You know, he might be kind of. I don't know who he is. I'll have to look that up. Knocked him. Send an email to my channel email, and so I'll remember when I actually get home, and I'll do that. How long have I been talking here? I feel like I've been running my mouth for an hour. Yeah, he's in Florida. Yeah, I would drive down to Florida in a minute. Friend of Will Neff, Hasanabi. Yeah. Most all those Will Neff people, I would do. I would not do them. I wouldn't do Will Neff. But you see, I start thinking about Will Neff and the way he talks on there, and I start turning into him. I am very much, yeah, I'm not all super clean, nice guy like I'm in my videos. I'm not that nice in my videos, but I don't swear, cuss, and talk about sex in my videos, because a lot of children actually watch my videos. Charlie would 100% collab with me. Charlie doesn't even answer my emails, or I've messaged him in his stream, and I get nothing. Yeah, if you get Charlie to react to you and actually say something, let me know. I mean, within the last, something recent. Yeah, I would drive to Florida to be in his videos, just because to me, yeah, Joe say fuck. Quit making me say bad things. I'm on YouTube. I can't do that in YouTube. Actually, you can. You're not helping anything. Make that happen. Hasanabi. Yeah, I would go in there. Heck yeah. I like to collab. I like to sit and talk a little bit. I like Will Neff. Yeah, y'all made me say an F-bomb. I'll have to bleep it out. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, you got blocked, didn't you? Yeah, I told you. I told you. I've got a bot in here. Hosbot watches the Twitch for me. That's really nice of him to do that. Anyway, what do we got over here? Florida, I think. Charlie is too Hollywood. He is. I don't know him. I don't know him. I just know he was really the first one that broke the dam, and got me a lot of subs and brought me into the century. And I'm forever thankful about that. He doesn't. He'll no ill will that he doesn't recognize my presence in the world. I'm not here to try and get more subs off of Charlie. Whatever he did, I'm very happy with. I'm not. I don't. He probably would think I would be coming up trying to shill for my channel on a second time. I don't do that. Charlie just dropped out a bunch of projects because, yeah, I mean, I don't see how Charlie and people who spend that kind of, like Will Neff, I don't see how he does streaming and does all this as much as he does without losing his mind. I mean, look, I've been here an hour and I'm starting to get tired. I know, I can't believe I was a joke. Bap when I dropped the F bomb. That was a joke. I might. Yeah, I'll get censored on my channel. Probably. No, neither one of them care. I think YouTube, last I heard, if you drop F-bombs in the first 30 seconds, they'll like demonetize you or something. I don't know. I'm not getting any warnings from YouTube. Yeah, Will is a machine, and he's not only is a machine, he's interesting to listen to because he talks about some of the stuff. No, a lot of it. I watch stuff about the TV programs and movies. He's very good about telling me what movies, and he has very good taste in music too. Yeah, or a collab. Does I don't think Report does collabs, does he? I've never really messaged him for anything. I don't really watch Report of the Week anymore because he'll talk about some of the food I review. I watch, maybe after the fact, but he will skew the way I do. Because me and Review Broad don't always agree on everything. He hates on some stuff that I don't really hate on. But yeah, if to a collab, if he did, hell yeah, I'd do one in a minute just to talk to him, just like Emaru. Just to say that I talked to Emaru in real time, I would do that in a minute. Or Will Neff. I actually was on his channel a few weeks ago. I was in there. He had done a premiere. Yeah, Emaru is like Emaru to me is like a female god. She is like so cool. I love listening to her talk. She is intelligent. She's everything a man would ever want. A very intelligent, good-looking girl that swears like a sailor. I mean, what more could anybody want? And she's funny. Oh yeah, very funny. She is like kills me with her cats. And she's got her cats there, and I have cats. Emaru is hungry. Yeah, tell her that. Emaru is nice. She was Emaru's claim to fame with me. Why I fixate on her so much. Out of all the people that live stream, she was the very first one that would actually recognize my presence in stream and actually refer directly to me. I don't go on her channel a lot because she will recognize me every time, and that was so nice. That was the first time anybody has ever like Joe's here. Wow. And there's like literally 30,000 people watching her. You don't know what kind of a rush that is to get somebody with that massive of an audience to single you out and say I was here. I mean, that was a moment for me that night. That was rivaling. Nothing really rivals when Moist Critical reviewed my thing, because I literally fell out of my chair laughing when I saw that. That was so funny to get lampooned a little bit by him. Look, Joe, in the chat. She is not here. Don't freak me out. Because Emaru goes by her own name. Yeah, look, it's Joe in chat. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Have you tried Del Taco? I've done probably 8 or 9, 10 Del Taco videos if you just do a look at them. I haven't done Del Taco for quite a while because the last few times I think their quality kind of fell off a little bit. They got bought out by another asset management group, and their quality just went like that. And Not happy with them. And so I tend not to go back a lot. Dicey, what's your question? What was Shadow Joe who said that not you, huh? Shadow Joe and me are the same and not the same. We exist in two different dimensions. I thought everybody knew that. Two different time streams. What's your favorite music artist or favorite album? It has been so long since I listened to organized music. I mean, we're talking back in the 70s. Um, I'm a percussion guy. I like Yes. I liked, I can't remember now. My brain is fried. Mostly I'm listening to electronic music and you hear it in my videos. I like anything that's good. You have mentioned this before, but will you be doing any IRL collabs? Can anybody refresh me? I'm being a little stupid right now, but tell me what an IRL collab is. I know he wants to do one. I know Will wants to do one in person at some time. I came here from Moist Critical. Yeah, see, I'm still getting people from Moist Critical. I cannot thank that guy enough for doing that. And I, whatever his reasoning was. Yappy. Yeah, it's me. Yapping. A real life collab. Yeah, he keeps talking about he's going to come to Georgia. I don't know. Maybe I'll get in my little diesel Volkswagen that I do my videos on and jam that thing out to LA and walk into his house and say, dude, I'm ready. I would do that. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. That's how I would do it too. I would drive my Jetta there. My Jetta will drive all the way to LA just fine. I'm the one who put the engine in. I'm the one that rebuilt the engine. I have had every single part in that car apart myself. It's capable of it. I would just bring because some parts you can't buy on the road if you have a voltage regulator and alternator, you have an alternator failure. I'd have one. I would bring one in the trunk. There are certain things, consumables, like you lose an engine, yeah, you're screwed. You're going to have to drag it back to Georgia on a U-Haul. That's what I did once, actually. I had my Jetta lost the transmission in West Texas and had to drive it all the way back. Anyway, who is this Moist guy? He is a live streamer, Moist Critical Charlie, and also he has a YouTube channel. He's very successful. He is huge. Now, I watch Moist Critical stream sometimes, and I do. And in stream, sometimes Will Neff draws a bigger crowd in stream than Moist Critical, but you put his stuff on YouTube, and he is like, boom. He is big on his place. He's big in YouTube. Real life collaboration. Yeah, I would love to do that. That would be fun. It wouldn't be like doing videos. It would be nothing like that. A collab video, that would be very difficult. People have wanted to do that, and I just don't know how I could do that. Old German cars. Yep, that's me. That was my original channel. Penguin Zero on YouTube. Moist Critical in Twitch. He's a Twitch streamer. I follow his channel. I've actually subbed him. How many miles would my car drive before it broke down? Only God knows how many. When you're driving a 35-year-old car, you may see failures. But right now, if I had to drive out to my rental house in Tucson, Arizona, which is 1,700 and change miles from here, I would not hesitate to throw a few tools in the trunk, a couple of the parts, and make sure my spare tire was aired up, and I would jam all the way out there, jam all the way back. Wouldn't even hesitate. Driving to LA, I would not hesitate. It's over 2K out there, 2,000 miles. Yeah, I would drive it out there in a minute. I may do that. I think what I'll do is I'll take me a vacation from making videos. That's what keeps me from going anywhere. I keep making videos like, I got to make one this week. I got to make one this week. I got to churn one out. But I think I'll take a vacation from videos for a couple of weeks. Maybe I'll jam out to LA all by myself and have my wife, because, that's another problem is the cats. You got to feed the cats. You can't just one off and have somebody take care of your cats. You just can't do that. And so I would just drive out to LA myself. I could do it. Take me about a couple days. I'd be there. Maybe I will. I'll message, hey, Will, I want to drive out to LA. Can I come on come in and do a collab in your live stream for like an hour? Maybe that's what I'll do. Cool. You think Will Neff would lose? I think Will Neff is a consummate professional, man. Will Neff would. I cannot see Will Neff losing anything. Will Neff is like the man. I would lose it. I would. I'm the one. I would drive all that, and I'd be like dirt ass tired. Because of course, I would drive straight there without sleeping. That's how I roll. I mean, I could fly. It doesn't cost that much to go to L.A. from here. I live right. I mean, there's Atlanta's right down. It's a major hub. Atlanta. Yeah, I would just fly there and rent me a. You know what I'd like to rent is Tesla. That's what I want, and drive my Tesla around in L.A. like I'm cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's a 90D. I use my 90D. Good camera. I use one of my filming cameras. The 90D is my center cam, and I have two SL2 and SL3 right and left, and then I have point and shoots for food close-ups. I have 5 cameras in here. I'm actually up to 11 cameras now. I have a bunch of GoPros. I would like to do, if maybe I will. I tell you what I would do if I drove all the way to LA. I would like route back and stop off in Austin and shake Emaru's hand or something, and that I would freak out. Then they'd probably have to do CPR on me if I like spoke to Emaru in real life. Yeah, I would like fall on the floor and stop breathing. Sasha, Brad, dude, you came to my stream. I haven't streamed for a while. I have been so sorry about streaming. I just said, I got to do this. I didn't do any prep work for it. No, nothing. It took me about 20 minutes to get it configured and put the right dates on the stream and stuff. Sasha, hello, Sasha. Sasha, I got a message for you. Okay, I did a CV CT angiogram today. I'm going to send you the results. I'm going to send you a result of my stress test. I'm going to send you results of my echo. I have not got scoped yet because these buttholes down in Marietta, because they wanted me to go to Marietta to do my scope. I'm not going there now because they waited till I was halfway through my prep to tell me, oh, well, we're not doing you today. I'm like, oh, you're fired, okay? You're fired. That's what they heard. You're fired. Because they made me pay like $140 up front. And I'm like, no, I want my money back. You're fired. So I'll go to the hospital. They treat me so nice over where I used to work. But Sasha, hello. Brad, hello. And all your multiple children you've made. I miss you. I miss Sasha. Sorry, Brad. I love your wife. I'm just sorry. It just happened. And this is actually your fault, Brad. This is your fault. You started it. You got a hold of her phone and started sending sweet nothings to me, and I just haven't been. I haven't been right since. But I love Sasha. I need to see her. That's your fault because you got her phone. Remember years ago, you got a hold of her phone and started texting sweet nothings to me. It's all right, Brad. I'm in good shape. Take good care of her. That's all I got to say. You're a good man. I got to come up and see her when she's working. Anyway, anyway, it is good to know that she's out there, and tell her I'm going to send it as soon as I get home. They're all PDFs. I'll send it in email. If I can't send it in email, I'll make JPEGs out of them since she can read all my reports. The angiogram that I did today has not been seen by a cardiologist. It has not been read yet. But with Epic and all there, I can actually see my results before they do. I can actually see the... So, yeah, I'm not ready to go in the ground yet. And whatever was wrong with me, I think has gotten better and it's going away. But I still have gallbladder disease, so I'll eventually have to get that hacked out of my body. But I want to leave that there because it's incentive for me to lose weight. But I know you cannot diet your way out of... cholecystitis. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know, Brad. Yeah, she wanted to see my results. I'm going to show them to her. Your wife is a nursing prodigy. You should know that. You know that she is way smarter than me or you combined. No question. Anyway, I'm off on that. What are your thoughts on monkeys throwing darts at balloons? What in God's name kind of question is that? I guess maybe that my thoughts on that is, can they hit him? Are they hitting him? Tell me that and I'll give you a better reaction. Anyway, what do we got? Dicey, what do you got to say? Joe is I think you meant to say, have I ever had such a bad time that I would consider suing the company? No, but I've had such a bad time that because I won't even call corporate and complain when they do something bad, with the exception of Cookout in Calhoun, Georgia. And Brad, you know which one that is. Yeah, I called corporate on them because they were so bad that they needed to be called because they were doing dangerous crap. Anyway, some monkeys throw ninja stars at and shoot magic. Are you talking about in a game? Bapu? You were cool. Well, thank you. Thank you. You're cool too. Yeah, sorry, Brad. I'm talking to Twitch too at the same time. I do Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That way, I get enough people that'll talk to me. And I neglect Twitch. I mean, I have literally people who subscribe to my Twitch channel, and I have not streamed over there in a month, and I should be like sued for that. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. I just wanted to talk, and I wanted to talk anyway. Cassandra, can you eat fast food with the gallbladder? No, I usually eat my fast food with my mouth. Now that is a butthole thing to say. It depends. My gallbladder is not very angry, but it is a little bit. No sludge, no stones, but you have to be really careful. It's dose dependent how much of it you eat. Like me dropping 2 triple cheeseburgers, yeah, I'm not going to be feeling good after that. But half a cheeseburger, 3/4 of one, yeah, I can do that, but not often. Yeah, she could be a great physician if she wanted to. She's a NP, I know. She could if she wanted to. I would not recommend it. I think she's doing the best thing she should do right now. I would not recommend anybody be a doctor right now. I've seen it up close firsthand. Greetings from Sweden. Infinity. How's the weather in Georgia? It is an armpit. It rained. It was nice. I mean, it rained every day. It didn't get hot for like a week and a half. And as soon as it cleared, boom, yesterday, 102 in Fairmount. Today, 98, 80% humidity. It is a steam bath. And it's still light outside. I was going to do something in the yard, but I'm not now. I'm just going to screw it. It's like 8 o'clock. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. You're way up north. I don't know how your days are probably. When does the sun go down in Sweden? Tell me that. You're up near the 45th parallel, if I'm correct, or am I wrong? I just don't know my geography well. Dalton Thompson, do you like the Badlands Chugs? I don't know what Badlands Chugs are. I know where the Badlands are. I think that's an awesome place. Hey, King Cappy Bra, how are you, brother? Pile came to see me. I'm okay. I'm doing good. I just I keep putting off streaming. I'm because tonight I'll be editing a little while. I'm doing prep work. So when it comes down to get my video out, it won't take me 18 hours. I'll have 6 or 7 hours of the work done already. And I can get if something doesn't go wrong in this video, which the last 2 videos were absolute nightmares. The last video, the claim to fame on this last video I just released, I shot the entire the last half of that video with my mic unplugged. I had to go back and redo it all. And then voiceover, it was a nightmare, but I fixed it and it worked. Yes, there's a reason there's less doctors. Yeah. Rookie move. That's the second time I've done it. And I was making 2 videos back to back at the same time, one after the other, and I screwed them both. That's why I only do 1 video. If you screw up a video, you're only screwing up 1. I screwed up 2. I was not a happy dude. So I shot the voice on all that stuff. A lot of the stuff I use the same. because, you know, like the sandwich has to be the same sandwich. But those are the non-audio parts through B-roll. And I shot that at like midnight. I was not happy about that. It happens. It was plugged in, but not all the way. It was in enough, because you know what I'll do? This camera, we turn on this camera. I don't know if you can see it or not, but to see the little green light comes on. Okay, this mic can sense when the camera turns on, and that's how I know. The first time I do my audio checks, I will turn the camera on, flip the mic around backwards, and if it lit up, then I'm good to go. Well, apparently it was in there just enough to turn the mic on, but not enough to record any audio. So I had the audio from inside the camera, which sounded all echoey and trashy. It is what it is. It just like, I thought I was like on the home stretch, and I was just at the starting line. But I got it out. It worked. Both of them worked. And actually, I got to clean up some of the things I said, because I had to say everything over again. So I had to like type everything out that I said and which camera to look at, so it all like fit together. And I was a little bit happier with the video, with what I said, but it was still pretty much the same. Anyway. Oh, what do we got over here? Hey Joe, love your videos. Fast food is so expensive now. I tend not to eat it much. I don't blame you. It is very expensive. I live vicariously through reviews. Well, I live vicariously through you all watching me eat. Y'all help, because you all watch my videos. I'm able to, because, you know, I get 4 of everything minimum now, and you got a $10 hamburger. That's $40. And if it's like the Taco Bell stuff, when I got through there, because I thought this is going to be hard to do a reveal on it, I'm afraid I'm going to ruin one. So I get 4 or 5 of them, so I'll have extras. And you got to be so careful with them when you handle them, not to crush them, because I don't want to crush them. And look, if they're crushes, because that's the way they gave them to me, and that's the way you should see them. Yeah, William. Yeah, more. He says more than the orders are incorrect. Another reason that I turn my car off when I pull up to the thing, so it won't interfere with what I'm saying, and make them, you know, I should have watched the screen on that Taco Bell video where he gave me all chicken instead of beef. I should have just done the chicken review instead, I guess. But it just like, no, I'm on a rail. I'm making that video. That's the video I'm making. There's no room for wiggle room. So then I got to start over, and it just fragments my videos. It's awful. 4 is the normal number. 5 occasionally, depends on what it is. If it's something I know my wife really likes, I'll get a 5th one. But yeah, 4 or 5 at a time. And if there's something my wife doesn't like or I don't like, then it goes in the trash. Like all the Taco Bell stuff, the chicken stuff, went in the trash. That's why I had one of those chalupas. The last video, I was doing my plate. I was trying to think of something to do. Well, I'll just get one of those old dried out chalupas and throw it on there and spin it and make it go away. That's what that was a week old chalupa. Yeah, don't eat that. That would not be a happy soap. Yep. Yeah, Dicey, viewers are putting healthcare workers back in a job. Yeah, I don't want to think like that. No, they really did good with me today. They've treated me really, really well over there. And I appreciate that, because I don't like going to the hospital. I don't like going to the doctor. I don't like doing any of that. But, you know, I've retired. I've got my income set up. I can do YouTube. I've got enough set up where I can do my health care and what it costs and all that. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about all that. So everything's working out. You should try the alcoholic slushies at Taco Bell Cantina. I don't think I have one of those here. Slushies are just too hard to do, and I really don't drink. Not unless sometimes I'll drink, you know, like a little shot of hard liquor when I'm like, have a real bad chest cold, but that's the only time. That's not really what I consider drinking. Anyway, are y'all tired of hearing me talk? Let me know, because if you are, I'll bail and go edit. But I do enjoy my live streams. I do so enjoy doing them. I don't really make anything from them, but I still do enjoy doing them. And you have to do things that you like. Will Neff, taking your show. Yeah, it's a question I get often, and I get over here from Dabo Tage TV. I'm sure I said your name wrong, your handle wrong, not your name. He's a Will Neff viewer, and he wants to know if I ever consider taking my show on the road and doing local cuisine like chili spaghetti in Cincinnati. Yeah, I might someday. I might do that. I'm not a big fan of doing 100% car videos. I don't like to do videos inside of restaurants. There's just a whole bunch of drama goes with that just don't need. But I could do car videos. I plan on doing one at Massey's Pizza and doing their sub, because I'd done a sub in the tail end of that Massey's Pizza video. Huge mistake, but I didn't know any better at the time. And hey, late arrival, Burshot. Anyway, yeah, I would like to do that. I think that would be fun to do. What I'd like to do is get a van and set up a studio in the van and put a little and do the whole thing inside of a van and set up the studio with power source and everything. That would be cool. And then so it would be air conditioning and everything. That would be the way to go. Joe Lore. Haha, you're good. That would be cool. We all know you're hungry, but are you thirsty? People need to know. Yeah, I'm thirsty. I'm supposed to be drinking more than I did because I took a bunch of IV contrast that I have to wash out so it doesn't kill my kidneys. So I need to drink this. I need to go to the bathroom in a minute. I might take a bathroom break. If not bathroom break, I'll call it. I am always thirsty. I love Gatorade and Diet Coke. How could you even ask? Oh, goodness gracious. Are y'all watching both my channels and asking me twice? Are you thirsty as well? No. Yeah. There are your questions. Yeah. Late arrival. Hey, Birdshot. I said it right the second, third, the fourth, or fifth time. Anyway, we're on an hour and a half here. That's usually as long as I go. What's your favorite item on KFC menu? I don't really have KFC is not my favorite thing, but usually what I would get would be chicken drumsticks is what I would eat, even though that's number 2 quality chicken. You can tell when the chicken they're getting is crap. When you see a lot of post-mortem broken bone, or peri-mortem actually, broken bones before they were dead, after they cooked them. Yeah, peri-mortem is after. Is the blue knife staying sharp? Sharp enough to cut me, my friend. He got me my knife. Birdshot. Yeah, I need to sharpen it though. I think I might sharpen it. I want to leave it in here. I thought about taking it out there and cutting my squash off with it because I got another knife like it. It's cheap Chinese version. And I could sharpen it. You say you sharpened it with a machine. I could sharpen it by hand with a stone, actually. I'm fairly good at it. Double down. Yeah, double down. I was going to say double down, Pile. I almost said double down. A $2 budget sharpener? Yeah. I could sharpen it by hand. I might even have a stone out here. Here's my stone of choice. This is how I sharpen knives. You had it sharp. I know you had it sharp. I cut the crap out of myself. I cut the whole tip of my finger off. Yeah. Because it's been sharpened on a machine, I would have trouble with the angle because they run like a 30-degree angle. And when I sharpen my meat cutting knife, I drop it down to about a 15 degree. It's where I've trained myself. I got to be careful with this since I took the time to sharpen it. But you need to put either oil or water. Usually when you do that with the meat cutter, usually wet, because it's a wet stone, it has to be wet. You usually use dishwashing detergent and water is the thing to use. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you sharpen with. I got coarse, or fine and coarse. I really don't want to touch it too, because if I screw it up, I don't want to make it dull, because I use it to cut open boxes. Ain't nobody sent me nothing for like a couple of months for me to open up. I always get stressed out when they send me a box to open in the mail, because I got to open it on there, and I like everything choreographed perfectly. I'm really funny about that. If you hadn't guessed, everything's got to be just so. And so you're doing that. There's no way to script that. And, you know, I don't pre-open it because I can't fake my real reaction when I see something. So I think it's good that I just don't worry about how long it takes just to see my real reaction when I do something, because I just cannot duplicate that. So yeah, I always get all antsy when I get somebody sends me something, because who knows what it's going to be, because I don't pre-open it. And yeah, y'all watch me sharpen my stone. That would be cool. You can also take it to keep it so it doesn't slide. Two ways to sharpen. One is by hand with your hand, and the other is lay it on a flat surface, and you hold your angle. You got to train yourself to hold your angle right, and that's how you sharpen a stone. You probably are thinking I'm stupid sharpening my stone online. But anyway, enough of that. You can tell I must be getting tired and I start doing stuff like that. Do you ever spill your Coke? Yeah, you're not watching all my videos. I think about 6 or 7 videos back, it was a Taco Bell video. At the very beginning, you know, I was doing my spinny thing, and I didn't have the cap all the way on there, and it got away. It went everywhere. And then I lost another one. I put the outtake in the video where I threw that can so hard, it slapped up against the wall and went everywhere. I had to stop the whole video and do it all over again. Yeah, I spill my Coke. Not very often. I'm good at that slide. I got the slide down pretty good. In fact, what's fun is to slide these, because these things want to fall. So you got to get that motion here. Give you a little bit more. You got to get that motion. Oh, damn. You almost saw it live on my stream. Goodness. Oh, what else we got here? Who has the best breakfast food? I can actually answer that one. Who has the best fast food breakfast food? I would go with the Crystals. As bad as I bash Crystals, get your breakfast. Don't get the biscuits. Get a platter with your breakfast, and they cook those to order. Those are actually decent, and they're not terribly expensive, or at least last time I was there. So that is actually a very good question. Maybe I should do a review on them, because their breakfast food, in my experience, has always been pretty good, actually. That's always the cheap go-to place for breakfast when you're on the road, is Crystals. Otherwise, I'm not a big fan of Crystal. I'm a White Castle guy. You know, I was raised on White Castles. I have White Castle in my blood. So yeah, I'm never going to throw them under the bus. But I don't think White Castle does it like that. They pretty much have deep fried stuff. They don't actually like crack the eggs and throw them on the grill. That's what Crystal does. You can watch them make it. Anyway, what else we got here? Let me I get a lot more questions on YouTube. Get an old VW bus. I wouldn't be a fan of a V. I'm not an air-cooled VW guy. I'm a water-cooled diesel man. And no, I would probably get like a Ford van, even though their engines are made out of rubber bands and sticks. I could make them. You can still work on them. I would get a Ford van or something like that. And I would also get a generator and probably put a mini split put a mini split in it, just to have separate air conditioning, because when I shoot videos, I got to have air conditioning. I have a mini split out here. I keep it like 70 degrees out here all the time. And that's only been for about a year and a half, and it is I couldn't imagine shooting in the heat like I used to. I couldn't do it. Do you ever spill your Coke? Answered that. Yeah, I spill my Coke. What's your highest score ever? 9.8. Massey's Pizza. If I wasn't lazy, I would pop the link right here in the thing, because I did 2 or 3 Massey's Pizza videos, but that one. Joshua Wiseman did a scale and rated Chick-fil-A the best breakfast he's ever, though he isn't a fan of Chick-fil-A. Well, I would, Joshua Wiseman, I would definitely not agree with you on that. I am not a fan of Chick-fil-A breakfast. I'm not a fan of their frozen reheated biscuits. I love Chick-fil-A. They got Chick-fil-A sandwiches down. They are the gold standard for sandwiches. And I have a lot of people that love Chick-fil-A breakfast. Oh, we got to get that. But not me. I'm not a fan. Like I say, the breakfast is Crystal. I mean, for fast food, there's a lot better breakfasts than that. I mean, I go to Waffle House. Anyway. You may have answered this already, but has any establishment ever confronted you with bad review? Is there a particular establishment that is the worst? Not really confronted me about a bad review. Usually I get invited back for a second chance, and that's what happened with the Bojangles here, and they let me sit out in the parking lot for 42 minutes in the heat. I roasted my gourd out. Not happy with them about that, and they haven't come back and said they were sorry either. So whatever, dudes. I'll find another one to go to. Chick-fil-A breakfast. Yeah, I'm not a. Their biscuits are frozen, reheated. So now whatever. Now, if you made your biscuits from scratch, we could talk. Oh, Bojangles. Sometimes if you get a good Bojangles, they make good biscuits in the morning. But I don't think they'll crack eggs and make your breakfast like you would in a short order place. All right, who said to kill myself? I'm not going to kick you out for saying that. Kill yourself. Clutch. That's just the most amazing thing I've ever heard. Why would I want to kill myself? My body is going to do it eventually anyway. Nobody lives forever. Why do you want to say that? Just don't talk about feces. You're gone permanently for that. Whatever. Kill yourself. Whatever, dude. Have you ever reviewed Del Taco? I've got about 6 or 8 reviews on Del Taco. What's your thoughts on the cheese at Papa John's, Taco Bell? The Taco Bell cheese, it fell on its face. The Papa John's, I can't remember how that. I did that. I can't remember how that came out. Cheddar sandwich. Good question though. Salted egg. Yeah, I reviewed them. Brah. Yeah. Whatever, dude. Hey, Big Dad. I'm not good with the names, man. Yeah, Taco Bell Cheez-Its. Boom. I did the cheese. I think they had a Cheez-It taco or Cheez-It chalupa or something. Yeah, Mason, you asked me if I would ever consider car mechanical content again. Actually, I planned on doing that, and I went out there and tried to shoot the videos, and I felt like an amateur out there. My stuff was garbage. I made 3 attempts, and all that footage is on the garbage pile on my backup drive. I want to, but we'll see. I decided I would focus back on the food channel because there's only so many hours in a day. Joe, why not review freezer items at like Target and get your frozen pizzas and review them? I could do that. I've done that before. I may do that again. That's not a bad idea. Good idea, Cheddar. Cheddar's coming up with some good ones here tonight. Sweet. All right, what else we got? I've been bringing Chris Fix lately. Binging Chris Fix. I don't know what Chris Fix is. You have to tell me. You have to enlighten me here. I'm not the the sharpest knife in the box tonight. Cheez-It Crunch Wrap isn't crunchy. Yeah, Cheez-It Crunch Wrap was a disaster, and it amazes me that they put that out there, thinking nobody was going to figure that out. I mean, the people. That's what happens when you get a big corporation that is an asset management group managing a restaurant. They don't understand food, and they do crap like that. You just like. What were they thinking? They just randomly stick stuff together. Oh, we own Cheez-It. We own General Mills. Let's put some Cheez-Its in a taco. You could do that, but the way you did it just like didn't work. The big car fixing, it would be mostly on diesel. I'd probably got 45 fixing my diesel videos. What's the most mediocre food item you were excited but slightly underwhelmed? I mean, there's no one thing that sits out. That happens a lot where I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, the fast food crowds, the one that did back to the Cheez-Its. Didn't Pizza Hut come out with the Cheez-It a while back? It wasn't too bad, actually. A Cheez-It, small Cheez-It pizza or something. I did that. Has someone asked your opinion on the new VW bus yet? No, I don't even know anything about the new VW bus at all. I'm messing with Mark IIs, which run from 1985 till 1992. Beyond that, the Mark IIIs, 4s, and 5s are very similar to Mark IIs, but I really have not actually worked on them. Yeah, the Cheez-It Crunchwrap was garbage. How do you feel about new VW cars? I don't know. I imagine they're pretty good. I would like to have one, but I'm not going to spend that kind of money for one. Um, they've, because they've taken that engine and they've kind of evolved it over many, many, many years, and they've. But the major change from mine to the new cars is the common rail injection system and the injection pressures on fuel. Like typically on mine, I have like 2,700 psi on the fuel injection, where modern diesels have 40,000 psi. So the fuel ignites much better and more complete injected at those massively high temperatures, so you can run a lower compression ratio, and then your diesel engine actually lasts longer. So that's my thoughts on it. True. You make a good point. Taco Bell doesn't work with cheese doesn't work. Taco Bell is too similar to tasting their nacho cheese flavor. You make a valid point. And when you melt it, you can't even hardly tell it's there. It's just not there. A new Golf R, and it's awesome. It was very pricey. Is it a diesel? I like the diesels. On a GTI. Yeah, $600 a month for a GTI. If I was going to drop that kind of cash, I'd just go get me a Tesla and keep one of my old junk Mark IIs to drive when I need to go more than 200 miles away from the house. Because, the Tesla would keep you good to go for 90% of your driving. And so all you need is one of the little diesels started up every once in a while, so it doesn't, their gas engines are okay too, but I think they're a pretty average car for their gasoline. Their diesels, I'm a fan. I'm a diesel guy. I like my old diesels because you can put anything in them and they'll run. You can fill the tank full of hydraulic oil and it'll run just fine. It loves automatic transmission fluid. That is its fluid of choice. You can put vegetable oil in it and it'll run. It doesn't care. That's what you can do. That's what I would do. Do you have an opinion on diesel exhaust fluid? I heard a lot hate it. The diesel exhaust fluid wouldn't work for me because my car isn't designed for it. It predates that. I'm not a big fan of that. The diesel exhaust fluid is nothing but like animal urine anyway, that you put it in there and it catalyzes, and I guess it works. But I watch a lot of truck driving videos, and they always seem like they're having a lot of problems with the DEF system on there, malfunctioning. Too much electronics that don't work. Anyway, guys, what else? You got any more questions for me? Anything you want me to talk about before I head over to the house and let my wife know I just didn't fall in a hole? The talking meme. Hey, how are you doing? Because either I'm going to have to pause and take a break, or I'm going to probably end the stream, which I probably should. I've been going on for nearly 2 hours now. Even Twitch people are starting to meander away. Oh man. No bread worm questions. I kicked somebody out of my Discord for asking me if every night he'd ask me, "Do you want to eat worms?" Is that you? That isn't you, is it? Okay. Yeah, don't ask me that. You got on my nerves, arguing with me about it. Okay. Why would somebody keep asking me if I eat worms? There. Done. Thank you. That's the first time I've That's the first time I've kicked somebody out of Twitch. Myself, I never even touch them over there. Oh, that double video is quite a surprise. Yeah, I should be. Actually, I want to crank them out. I'd like to knock off at least 2 a week. I just do. That's just how many I want to do. And then if I get tired, then I can just slow down. Like this week, I'm probably going to put one out, and I think I'm going to go visit my family in Ohio. I think I'm gotten better to the point where I'm not afraid to leave the house. I was afraid to leave the house before. Afraid I'd get off like 500 miles away from the house and get sick. And that would suck. Oh, OBS had disconnected and reconnected. What, should I unwhack him? Not me, man. How do you unwhack somebody? I'll figure it out. I tell you what I'll do. When the stream's over, I'll go in there and figure out how to unban him. Breadworms. How's that sound? I'm sure there's a log somewhere where I can take care of it. I just don't know where it's at because I never do it. Hey, Mason. Yeah, wife's good. How are you doing, Paul? If I was a painter, what would I paint? Oil or acrylic? Acrylic. Salted egg. If you could master any instrument, what would it be? Drums. Is my studio in a house or a storage unit or something else? It's something else. It's not at my house. My house is a half-mile away. This is a huge garage that used to be a wrecker service, and this is the office for the wrecker service. And we are in the corner of the office, and I plastered the office with pizza boxes for decoration, and I like it. It suits me. Ohio. Yeah, I'll be going to Ohio soon. I got to. Unban their username. Okay, let me unban this dude here. Just show that I'm okay. Unban. Now, you know what? There you go. There. Done. Papa go. Unmanned. Don't ask me to eat worms. And normally that doesn't even bother me. I mean, I had some guy over here told me to kill myself, and I didn't kick him out for that. I'm like, whatever, dude. Just don't go on about feces. I just something about feces. It sounds like you're like 3 years old. You can unban Twitch by doing it. Yeah, I did it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, R. Got it. Taken care of. Unfixed. He's back. He's all right. Yeah, Twitch people are pretty nice. I hate to do anything untoward to a Twitch person. Yeah, don't sweat it. No biggie. Forget it. It didn't happen. It's over. Okay, cheddar sandwich. Do you think you'll ever have to leave this office space for a new or something else? Not unless I leave Georgia. I mean, I own it. It's mine. I own the property it's on. It sits on 2 acres. No, this is my little man cave here. The most I might ever do is maybe I'll bring my editing machine out here and edit that desk. But now I edit at my house, so my wife doesn't have me gone from the house for like 8, because sometimes I'll spend 16 hours editing, and I like to be home where I can get something to eat. What do we got here? Unban. Can you think? What's your preferred garbage disposal horsepower? I don't have a garbage disposal, actually. Half horsepower. Pizza boxes. The pizza boxes, you have a certain charm to them. I do like the pizza boxes. I just thought the walls looked so horrible the way they were, and I put a few pizza boxes up because I didn't, I don't know what to do, and it just grew, and I actually tore them all down and reorganized them at one time. They're starting to come apart a little bit up there. I'm gonna have to redo all that a little bit. I blocked the windows out to make it easier to shoot. What kind of computer do you have? I have an i9 with 64 gigs of RAM and a 4090 video card and a 48-inch monitor, if you were curious. And I have a Lee & Land case. And The keyboard I forget the name of the keyboard right off the top of my head. It uses cherry red, the real soft cherry. Now looky here, crap's falling off. He fell. Are you all right, little kitty? Anyway, hey, Justice, how you doing? Don't worry about it. Go forget about it. I probably shouldn't have banned you. I had to knock somebody out they just would not quit in the Discord, and I'm still thinking about that. If you see your family in Ohio, do you think you'll make it to Massey's? Absolutely. I don't go there without going to Massey's. Yeah. What I'll do, here's what I'll do. When I'm up there, I'll go in my Discord, or I'll do a live stream, because my brother has enough bandwidth there to do a live stream that'll work. And I will let everybody know the day before I'm there. And if you're in Ohio in the area, come up, get you something to eat. I'm buying pizza. I probably won't eat much pizza because it's so greasy, it'll kill me, but I'll eat a sub. You want to think that'll work? I don't know how many people are in here that are actually in my area. I know there's a few. Rochelle, I don't think you're in Ohio, are you? Rochelle, my girl, buddy. Oh man, what else? 49 people. About the same. Columbus, east of Columbus. You know where Pataskala is? That's typically the one I go to. And then there's one in Whitehall. But and I also been to the one in Gender Road. But I actually prefer the one in Pataskala. You don't have to have a question to say anything, Mario Kirby. I'm glad you're here. I'm having a good time. I've been putting off coming out here and I'd rather edit. I'd rather do this. I'd rather just sleep. Forsyth County, checking in. How's things in Forsyth? Ain't stormy there, is it? I do. Do you mainly use your computer for editing? My computer is solely for editing. It has studio drivers on it. It doesn't even have gaming drivers. I would have to dual boot it for that. I don't game. My wife games. She has a gaming computer. I have she games, not me. But it is solely for editing. I watch YouTube videos on it, but mostly it's all editing. It's dedicated to editing. Yeah, I just want to who all's up in my area that would show up. I never actually seen anybody in Massey's that recognized me, except Massey's. Obviously, they know who I am. They know I'm crazy. As an American living in Helsinki, I appreciate Helsinki. Wow. Hey, there's we're international here, boys. There's some people from Europe. Sweet. Anyway, what else we got here? Ohio mentioned. Let's go. Does he play? No, he does not play. My wife, plays. She plays 7 Days to Die, and mostly 7 Days to Die. She plays 7 Days to Die. I mean, this woman plays minimum 14, 15 hours a day. Plays in Steam. Mr. Worldwide. I am a worldwide. Don't know what, but I'm worldwide something. Oh, she wears out. I need to start her a Twitch stream and let her just play 7 Days to Die in that. I think then we could retire. Yeah, Twitch doesn't pay bad according to what they say. Mexico City. Paul's been around forever. He's following me for like a bar. Mexico City. How's things in Mexico City? Is it hot down there? I bet you it's like freaking roasted. Your only advantage is you're closer to the ocean to moderate your temperatures a little bit. Rainy? Yeah. We had some serious rain here. The ground is saturated. I had to cut grass. Y'all don't have no grass there, do you? Yeah, it could be smoking down there. What do you think of... I've been watching some videos about like the worm screws or the screw worms. About that coming across the Isthmus of Panama. What do y'all know about that down there? Do you know anything about that, Paul? What is going on down there at the something or other pass? Anyway, Screw worms. Yeah, they were apparently all over the U.S. and stuff, and we breed sterile male worms and can control their population like that. And we pushed them all the way down to the Isthmus of Panama. Yeah, they're terrible. Yeah, we airdrop them. Yeah, I never knew about that till a week ago. We've been doing that since the 50s, I think, because they were all over the U.S. They were horrible, killing livestock and stuff. Yeah. Does my wife watch live streams? No, not really. I mean, yeah, I've seen her watch live streams about gaming, but she mostly games and in Steam and chats all the people she's gaming. I hear her screaming and yelling at people a lot. And 1 o'clock in the morning, she's cussing at people. You know how that is. Yeah, I don't want to put gas on the fire there, Cheddar. I didn't think about that. I just thought about when he said Mexico City. I've been watching the things about the screw worms. Actually, they call them they're screw flies. They're actually flies. Yeah, they're not mosquitoes. They're flies, and they drop their eggs, and the eggs like bore into your flesh and kill you. They're terrible. Never heard of those though. Weird. Oh my goodness! I keep saying I'm quitting, and I'm still talking. What's going on here? Oh well. I have a southern accent. It's because I've been down. I'm from Ohio, but I've been down here so long. I kind of picked up some of it, I think. But yeah, I'm from Ohio. People from the South can tell I'm from Ohio, and people from Ohio think I'm from the South. But y'all stuff like that. Yeah, you all is it better than you guys? Because we always said you guys in Ohio, and I'm like that just sounds stupid. So I picked up y'all. Apparently, I should live stream more. I should live stream, but but what do I talk about? Nothing. Screw flies. Wow. Never heard of them. What you learn on YouTube is amazing. Oh, goodness. 9 o'clock. It's getting dark out there. Yeah, I probably need to shut it and go back to the house. Yeah, I am. I'm telling you, I will be ready to call it Joe Podcast. I have to figure out how to do a podcast. I don't know how to podcast. I think, don't you have to be like with the second person to podcast? You would tune in if I read the dictionary? Wow. That's very nice, Rochelle. Rochelle is always so good to me. Yeah, it is about time. I agree. Or it's time to call it. I'm just talking in circles now. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it. I'm going to shut it down, put my equipment away, go home, and edit my videos. I've got the SD cards over there. I'll read ebooks. Yeah. Y'all be good. Hopefully the screw flies won't get up here and kill me. And we'll be seeing you. I'll have to find out where to turn it off. I'm going to turn off YouTube first.